Now, when squatters move on, there are usually celebrations or even just a sigh of relief from residents. So when police and bailiffs carried out an eviction in North London this morning, you'd think the neighbours would have been pleased. But the reality is they were sorry to see the squatters go, as Sarah Smith now explains.
They may have been illegal residents, but as the squatters moved out their belongings, the last thing the neighbours felt was any pleasure at seeing them evicted.
It's criminal. I mean, I really feel strongly about it. They are very pleasant neighbours. They've caused no offence to anyone here. If anything, they contributed. If anything, they helped maintain the block, which otherwise would be vandalised by kids on the estate.
We had pigeons living there, vandals, crackheads. Why do we have to have an empty building? You know, they've been looking after the building. We never had a problem with these guys.
The Artists Collective, as they describe themselves, moved in a year ago. The flats had been empty for 5 years. Today, though, Camden Council sent in the bailiffs and the police to get them out. The council says the flats are now going to be renovated, although not until January. And surveyors need the property to be empty so they can do their work. For squatters and neighbours, though, it's the end of a mutually beneficial arrangement.
If they actually thought about it and considered the pros and cons, it's beneficial for us to be here, for us to have somewhere to live, for the neighbours to feel secure that they've got people that they like living next to them.
And especially for the elderly people in this corner of Highgate, having these squatters next door has been reassuring.
All of us are sad to see them go, because if they stayed here, we know them and we know who they are, what they're like.
No one from the council was here during the eviction, although they admit the illegal residents have been cleaning and maintaining the building. Nonetheless, they say it must be used for priority housing. And any thoughts the squatters had of returning ended today, with bailiffs smashing some of the windows and boarding others up. In Highgate, this is Sarah Smith for London Tonight.
We better not comment upon that one. Lots of food for thought there, we both thought.